Hey everybody, this is Erico and I am back again on your screens. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Why? Because you're watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see me rant aimlessly about topics pertaining to East Asian pop culture as well as other current events. I am appalled by the disrespect of one of the wonders of this world that everybody knows about, even if you've never been to this monumental place that has so much history. Just the abuse by people. And this is coming from China.
8-year-old man and a 55-year-old woman dug a gap in the wall so their excavator could pass through the ancient structure. And this caused irreversible damage to that portion of the wall. The incident is under investigation.
The land of the rising sun, the mainland, and how the Great Wall is being treated. So news broke that a couple decided that they were going to make a passageway through this 1,000-something-year-old relic of a wall so that it was more convenient for them. They took a bulldozer and made a passageway. And they said it's because they were working on a project near this wall. Mind you, this wall goes on for miles and miles and miles. It's like 12,000 miles or so, and it circles around. It's a marvel to see from high up. And this couple was working on construction, and each and every time they needed to get something from the other side, they had to go all the way around. So you know what, they're like, we are tired of this crap. No more, not us. So they got this bright idea to plow right on through it. And now they're arrested. Chinese authorities, the government, people on social media, they blew up in flames over this whole thing. They were like, no. You thought you all were gonna get away with this? Now they've showed them grace. They're blurring out their pictures and everything. This has been an ongoing thing. I didn't know that there was so much disrespect for the Great Wall of China. And mind you, when this story first broke, I thought, you know what, it's some stupid mindless foreigners doing this. No! It's actually Chinese citizens. Chinese people are destroying and defacing this monument of history that means a lot to their history. You know, I'm just like, really? I come to find out that it was so bad that people just disrespecting the Wall of China that they actually had to put laws in place. They were blacklisting people. Now there were some foreigners that were going. It was one guy like a year or so ago took his key and decided that he was gonna scrape across the bricks. Did your mother drop you as a baby? You got dropped on your head to go and do something like that. Then I'm seeing footage too of people taking bricks out of the part that was already crumbled, and they're trying to sell the bricks. I'm seeing people like trying to write their names and stuff in the Great Wall. What happened to you just enjoying the sights and just tripping and falling and breaking your hip on the Great Wall, sliding down the Great Wall, walking down, losing some weight, seeing the sights? What happened to just doing that? Why are you all doing so much? This is a part of history for China. Now I guess they feel like because the wall is so old and that there are certain parts of it that are crumbling down. I found out that there are parts of the Great Wall they didn't even know existed, that existed at one time, and then all of a sudden one day a part of it comes rising up out the water, and they like, what the hell is this? And come to find, they like, that's a part of the Great Wall of China too. I'm like, I'm like, wow, really? So, this is a part of their history from the Ming Dynasty, and it has to do with the war that they had. They were trying to stop invaders from coming to the other side, and it actually failed because there were a lot of armies that broke through the Great Wall of China, and they constantly just kept rebuilding it, and it just became kind of like a marker in a way. The villages that live near the Great Wall, they have actually used some of the materials from the Great Wall to build their houses. There are people that are happy to show you that there's some bricks, some marble that came out of the Great Wall and is used in the wall in their house. I'm like, okay, I mean, if you like it, I love it. And also, a lot of people think that the Great Wall of China is actually just a long, big wall, and it is not. It took them years and years to build this. I mean, it stretches on so long. Like, you don't even realize it, how big and how long it stretches along, and how it divides, two cultures and different people as well. But the wall is actually made up of multiple walls, and the walls are not just made out of brick. They're actually made out of marble, brick, wood, and even, wait for it, rice. It's like Chinese people rice, East Asians rice. I love it. Rice cookers all around. It's good stuff. They were taking the sticky rice and they were sticking it in the wall. They said whatever they can use. This was way back before we were all even thought about. And they did what they had to do to keep this thing going and to patch it up. And so now it's a relic that it's crumbling. And I believe this couple felt like, it's crumbling, it's broken beyond repair, and we just gonna plow through it. It's okay, because there's parts of it that are just gone. And then there's parts of it that are in good shape. And there are people that live near it, that are in the village, that try to keep it up. They try to remodel it, but the government is like, it's a lost cause because it would take so much money to restore it. What I think they should do, they should keep going on with the blacklisting laws. And if you want to act a fool and mark this up, throw bricks down from the top of it, take the bricks, kick the bricks, you know what? You can just be banned because you're stupid. That's not what this is for. Go on there and enjoy it like everybody else. I think that they should remodel the main part of the Great Wall. It would cost so much money to go and do that whole thing, but there's a part of it that a lot of people go to, that even in videos you see that people gravitate toward, and I think that that main part where people walk should be kept up and should be maintained so that people can experience it, because I don't want to go to China and not see the Great Wall. I mean, come on now. I mean, so many different stories have referenced the Great Wall. We have Mulan and just all these wonderful Chinese stories and folk tales and just their history that talk about the Great Wall. And I think it should be for everyone to experience it. Go and, enjoy it. It's not something that people need to be destroying. It's not something that people need to be taking parts of it home with you, scraping it up, kicking at it. I know that there are parts of it that are damaged and destroyed, and people see that and they're like, well, what does it matter? But it does matter, because it's a tourist destination. It has a lot of history. There are a lot of people that are in the Chinese community that care about this, and it is something that's very important. It's a part of their culture that might be gone, might disappear at some point. And I think it's important to preserve a part of it. I think it's very wonderful that there are Chinese people that live near the wall, that have lived near the wall for years, that are trying to preserve it and do what they can. And they're willing to tell you about the history, and some of the people that know a whole lot about it, that have been living around it and can tell you a whole bunch of information. And I think that it's a very interesting thing. It does anger me that any type of historical artifact, any type of historical destination is being defamed and disrespected like this. Like, I don't know what to say. I was so shocked, like, when I found that it was really like a whole bunch of Chinese people that were really just not caring anymore. I guess they're just like, you know, it is what it is. We've seen it. We live near it. We know what the Great Wall is. We don't care if we destroy it and mark it up and all that. Hey, it is what it is. But I hope that the laws do stay in place. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it while you have it. Go see it. I think everybody should be able to go and see this and enjoy it. So you guys, this is a lot to think about. How do you feel about this whole topic? How do you feel about this couple? I feel no ways about this couple and what they did. Let them sit in jail and think about what they did. Let anybody who wants to act a fool and act stupid sit in jail for a night or two and, you know, think about what they've done. Follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also my blog, Initiation Pop Culture. The link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real, stay real, live in the real, and I will always be back. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Put how you feel below, and I'll see you in the next video.